right. You don't see turquoise jewelry.
You don't. You know you have to live in the Southwest to wear it.
Yeah, I think
Everybody
that's
was wearing it at one time.
I think that's right.
Mine are in the jewelry box.
Don't bring it back yet, Gary.
Quiet. The show has started.
you're hitting people.
Neither of you know anything about
You
television.
can't hit people on television. I know that.
Okay, we'll cut that out. Hi, welcome to a new edition of Off the Cuff with Tony Perkins. I'm Tony Perkins. We're glad you're with us. Joining us today, of course, every week, Sarah Fraser. You know her, you love her, from DC 107.3, The Sarah Show with Michelle and Twig. And, no, who is it?
Or Ty or Mel. Michelle and Twiggy. Sarah, Ty, and Mel. Now, I don't know the name of my show.
Twiggy's not on the show?
Twiggy's not on the show.
Get your information right. It's like...
And you know I'm from the Tony Perkins Show podcast featuring Gary Stein. Well, that's Gary Stein. How are you?
Hey, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I know. It just works out that well. Glad to see both of you. Glad to see all of you. Thanks for joining us. We're going to jump right in because we got a ton of stuff to get to.
We really do. You know what? We're chock full.
We're chock full. Yes, to coin a phrase. Christmas is 1 week away. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready, sure.
Do you celebrate Christmas? You celebrate both, right?
We are Jew-Piscopals.
Jew-Piscopals.
But I haven't heard that.
But we celebrate. We have the Hanukkah stuff in the dining room.
Right.
We light the candles,
Right.
and we go into the living room where the Christmas tree
It's
is.
the best of both worlds,
It
really.
is. It is.
You're Jew-Piscopals,
Yes.
and Joe Piscopo was at one of your
He
celebrations.
was, and he didn't. And you know what? He didn't get the joke.
Well, that's Joe.
Never mind. You know what? I'm in trouble. I've known him most of my life.
No, he's a good guy. Listen, so it's 1 week away. So are you ready for either of those holidays?
I'm ready for both.
All right.
Bring it on.
I've got some gift ideas. Every year, you know, the Neiman Marcus catalog comes out with these outrageous, crazy gifts.
Insane.
They put the catalog out, so I assume some people are buying some of this stuff. But here's one of the things I want to tell you about. You can get your own personal fragrance. But to do it, yes, you go on a quest. It's
I feel like
journey.
I have that now.
Yeah, that is true.
For free.
You might want to upgrade it. Anyway, you make your fragrance, and it'll come in a 24-karat gold bottle. Guess how much that costs in the Neiman Marcus catalog?
$1,000.
$1,000.
I would have said $25,000.
$25,000. You're both wrong. It costs $475,000. Is that insane?
I want them to change my life for that much money.
I know.
I'll take the fragrance, but I want a house.
You know, I want someone who smells good with me all the time. You don't have to put it on me. It's just a good-smelling person following me around. Also in the catalog,
says a lot about you.
I think this is cool. This is a Maserati. $95,000.
Oh, that is, you know what?
That's not bad.
If I can get it down to like 90, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. 95 for me is just a little too much.
Yeah, I know. It's too...
I'm budgeted for 90 grand.
One more item in from the Neiman Marcus catalog. Preston Bailey. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, I love him. Of course, he designs weddings to the stars. He's like a decorator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever wanted a giant peacock? Sarah?
Gary, will you get this for me?
I will, but does it say anything about me that I personally don't need a giant peacock? I really don't. I don't think there's any.
There's no use for that.
There's no use for that.
Gary.
It would be attractive, you know. But you know, you have to have the house. You can't. I don't think any of us live in a place that would support a giant floral
I think
peacock.
it's only attractive to a peacock. I'm sorry. That is not a work of art as far as.
I love that. I actually like that one.
He's a famous guy.
Yeah.
Preston, what's his last name?
Preston Bailey,
Preston Bailey, yeah.
I know he's famous, but it doesn't mean I have to like his stuff.
All right, those are the gifts that I have for you. If you're still shopping and you're running out of time.
We hit our price point.
Yeah.
I have more.
You have more?
Yeah.
Oh, please do tell.
Well, now you remember on another show that you and I did about 50 years ago.
Yes.
We featured stuff that you can buy on eBay because you could buy anything.
Yeah, we did do this. Yes.
Anything on eBay. And I have some great ideas.
Did you go searching for specific things, or you just were like going through and?
All I did was spend 5 minutes and just started surfing, and I found some things that are a must.
Well, thanks for putting time in.
Am I going to be able to afford these?
Yeah, that's the question. What have you got?
Can I afford this?
I don't know how much you make.
Give us the first one.
Well, so
I'll write it.
The first one is something that I know you've always wanted.
Okay.
Because you've talked for years about wanting to be a professional miner, right? Mining supplies, business and manufacturing for sale with all the tools and the training, and it's only $153,770.
But it's a whole business? You're buying a business?
You're buying all the equipment to start to do the business. I mean, I think if you want to be a miner, you probably want one-stop shopping, right? Do you want one-stop
bids on
shopping out
this?
there?
Wait a minute, a mining supply store. First of all, I would assume most miners get their supplies from the company they work for. I'm not sure who that business is
You know,
for.
you're splitting hairs. I find a really good gift, and I'm thinking of you, and you're challenging
I'm
the
sorry.
gift.
It's fantastic.
All right, I'll move to the next
What
one.
else
All
have we
right,
got?
yeah, what?
That really let me down. That did. All right, here's something you got to have. Take a
Yes.
look. Ceramic menorahs showing various professions.
This is good.
This is
Now,
fabulous.
what I like is that the starting bid is $12.99,
I like
but
it.
the price is only $24.99. You know why?
That's not bad.
You have no idea where to stick the candle.
No.
Where
that
are
could
you
be
putting?
interesting. Do we know what some of those businesses
Well,
are? I think I see a
yeah,
baker.
Looks like a nurse,
Well,
maybe?
yeah. Is it like fireman, Indian?
I think James Brown was one of them. I saw the hair. Yeah.
He's going to be in a Jewish menorah. Right?
Well, you
like
never
there's
know.
something other than a Jewish menorah. Anyway,
I like that one. What else have we
I
got?
think you
Can I see that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, what else have we
I
got?
think,
That one
I
is
think
good.
that's a must. Here's something else that's a must. Sutureless vasectomy surgery set for the home.
Gary, what is wrong with you?
Oh.
Who doesn't want that?
That's on eBay?
Yes.
Do it yourself?
Do it yourself.
Oh.
And look, sparing no expense. It's $26.99.
Well, that's
How
not
good a job are you going to do?
Yeah, that's not
Are
good.
those items even sterile? This is like
Well, they're
not good.
I think you have to sterilize them, but you know what I like about it? They've got to buy it now. So if
you can't wait.
You're right.
and maybe you can also put in a bid if you don't want to spend $26.99. Maybe it's worth 20
Oh,
bucks.
can we get this and try it on one of you two on the
No,
show?
no.
Been there, done that.
You know what?
Let's move along.
Jeff is getting nervous in the control
no,
room.
Jeff, I was
Anyway,
just
those are
getting-
Have no fear, Jeff. We're not getting that.
the home vasectomy set. I leave it at that.
Here, you take home the home version.
Exactly.
Do we have time for another topic? Because we got to talk about holiday tips.
Sure do.
We got a magazine article, Forbes magazine, Forbes.com.
Okay.
Laura Shin with some advice for who you need to tip.
Okay.
In New York, it drove me crazy. You tip everybody.
Yeah.
If someone gives you directions on the street, you tip them. It's crazy.
You do?
I think around the holidays, if you don't know who to tip, just give money to everyone you pass.
Here's who you tip. 3 groups of people you should tip are the
Okay.
people who help you with your dependents, if you have dependents, so like a nanny, if
All
you
right.
have that.
Right? Or a co-father? I mean, what is
no,
that?
No, a nanny.
Okay.
Babysitter. Those who provide you personal services. Like
I agreed.
hair, you get your hair done?
That's pretty general.
Yes.
See?
I will come back to that. I sort of disagree with the hair thing.
Really? Why do you disagree? Because that's a standard one.
I know it's a standard one, but here's the deal. I feel like now with tipping, everybody's at 25%. Like you are kind of tip shamed if you're leaving 18%. Who do you know that's leaving 18% anymore?
Him.
Nobody.
No,
I leave 20% generally.
I'm a
But you're
very
talking about
generous.
restaurants, 20%. What about
At least.
So you're tipping the guy, your doorman. What are you tipping your doorman for the year? You're not going to do.
Well, that's a good question.
You
I
had a
honestly-
doorman in New York. What did you do?
I don't remember. I think I gave them
He's
each.
called a few times.
I think I gave them each like $25 or something like that.
You
But there were a
guys are
bunch
going
of
to yell
them.
at me, but I do not tip my hairdresser in the holidays, and I actually don't tip the building people. I tip them throughout the year,
Yeah,
and
but
if
you're
there's
supposed to-
somebody
If you're doing
really
something-
exceptional. But here's the thing, I feel like
let me tell you
tipping
something. Anyone who provides you a regular service, like when you get your hair done, how much does that cost generally?
at least $300.
What? What are you having it removed and put back on? What are you doing?
I know it doesn't
$300.
look like it today, but yes, for a
300?
cut and color
Let me
and
cut it.
I
highlight,
wouldn't tip them either.
a vasectomy is cheaper.
Get me those vasectomy shears. I'll do your hair.
Yeah, exactly.
$300?
Yes. Oh my God, Tony, absolutely. What about your wife? Isn't it
He
200
doesn't know
and
what she
something?
spends.
I don't know what she
idea.
spends. She's not
Yes.
spending $300.
I would
No,
say
my
woman-
wife is spending $300, but it's for the haircut, the color, and all. You know, it's a full day at the
Well,
beauty
that's me,
salon.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So
you're
if
not talking about $300 for the haircut.
No.
You're not getting
I'm
any other
talking-
service on the side?
Wow.
Well, it could be anything.
That's not fair to ask on this show. On the side
Manicure
or in the
or
front.
something.
I would like that. Yeah. I'll take an extra service.
With,
Okay, time to move on.
We're not ready.
He gets nervous.
You know?
When it comes to like a hairdresser or someone that provides a service for you regularly, at the end of the year, you're supposed to give them the equivalent of one service. That would be a lot, $300. I don't think I'd do that.
If you didn't
I
give your
know,
doorman
that's-
$100, he's still looking for you.
Really?
Here's a
Yeah.
tip. Let's move on.
All right, we're moving on, Jeff. We want to remind you, you can follow us on Twitter.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
If you're sending us ideas, hashtag OTC for Off the Cuff. We'll be back with more right
Shortly.
after this.
Jeff will be gone.
Here's Gary's restaurant receipts. These are tips. Don't eat here.
any-
Don't eat here, it says.